If you don't know about flipping NFTs, then you're leaving stacks of money on the table that could change your life. But don't worry, because in today's video, we're going to fix that. The trick remains to find 1,000 times gems early. Buy in immediately and sell off when the time is right for a huge profit. But how do you know what NFT projects will do 1,000 times? How do you separate the wheat from the chaff? Where do you find promising upcoming NFT projects? And what are the best strategies to use when flipping NFTs? Each of these questions will be answered in today's video. Make sure you stick around to the very end because we'll be covering every single thing you need to know. If you're into NFTs, NFT gaming, the metaverse, and play-to-earn games, then you want to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of the latest updates in the world of NFTs going forward. But before we get into this video, please keep in mind that this video is not financial advice. The crypto market is extremely volatile and the NFT space is highly risky. You're advised to always do your own research before you invest. Plus, never go in with money that you can't afford to lose. Alright, let's get into today's video. When NFTs first entered into the market, some might have considered it a mere passing craze. However, anyone who's been following the market now can hardly say that. In Q3 of 2021 alone, NFTs generated revenue worth over $10 billion in just 3 months. It's quite clear that this niche of the crypto industry is growing into a major industry of its own. In March of this year, musician Blau partnered with Origin Protocol, a crypto startup, to sell his new album as NFT on a specialized platform. Guess what? The album sold for over $11 million. And you've probably heard of Beeple, right? The famed visual artist? Well, his tokenized digital artwork was sold through Christie's auction house, and that went for $69 million. And then there's the NBA Top Shot, owned by Dapper Labs, a crypto platform. Top Shot allows NBA fans to buy and sell tokenized video clips of basketball game highlights. And so far, the marketplace that was launched earlier this year has nearly hit a transaction volume of $1 billion at over $715 million. This crazy growth has naturally caused tons of people to turn their eyes towards the NFT industry, looking for new and exciting ways to explore this brave new world for profit. And in this video, that's what we're going to be exploring together. So stick with us. This is all the guide you'll ever need for flipping NFTs. But before we go into the guide, let's walk you through 2 very big reasons the NFT market will continue to rally, as was reported on CNBC.com. The first reason is a belief in the technology. NFT investors see long-term value in NFTs and believe that they will appreciate over time. Many investors are bullish on the tech that surrounds NFTs and see a number of use cases for it. NFTs started with artwork that people use as their profile picture, but it could expand to a whole host of other items like passports, music, airline tickets, and even houses and cars. Benjamin Ahmed, an NFT coder and developer, explains. A current lucrative use for NFTs is in-game items, in which users can buy things like skins or accessories to be used in blockchain-based video games. In the third quarter of 2021 alone, in-game items generated $2.3 billion in trading volume, DappRadar found. This represents 22% of the total NFT trading volume. The second reason the NFT niche is booming is social capital. When you own an NFT in today's world, it gives you some form of class, pretty much like owning a Rolex Submariner or a Lambo in real life. G-Money, a prominent NFT collector, explains it this way. When someone buys a Rolex in the real world, they don't spend the thousands of dollars because of the watch's utility value. A simple $5 watch could perform the same utility. It's to flex their status, G-Money said. With an NFT, by posting it as my avatar on Twitter and Discord, I can quickly flex with a picture. This flex can give an investor access to and acceptance in the crypto community, which is the single most valuable aspect of NFTs, as Cooper Turley, a popular NFT and crypto investor, explains. Gradually, NFT products are becoming more like brands, as DappRadar points out. In a report published recently, the crypto startup explains renowned celebrities like Snoop Dogg, Shaquille O'Neal, and Steve Aoki are amongst the latest members to join exclusive communities, further strengthening the social outlook of the NFT space. Now, you understand how lucrative the NFT market is and the potential for this market in the future. Many of the popular NFTs you already know, like CryptoKitties, are still profitable. But in our opinion, most have already done 10 times, 100 times, or in some case 1,000 times. You could still make a handsome profit from them. However, there's nothing quite like finding that undiscovered gem, buying into it on time, and selling off just at the right time to make tons of money. This is what we're going to be showing you in today's video. So the first tip you must learn is that not all NFTs are going to do 100 times. The NFT market is extremely saturated, and if you're not careful, you might invest in something that tanks badly at the end of the day. Plus, the NFT market is not very liquid. It's not like the crypto market where you can easily sell off your holdings and recover your losses. It doesn't work that way with NFTs, so you must get it right. One of the ways to get it right is to ensure that your NFT investments are liquid enough so that you can easily sell it off in the future. This is where community comes in. We'll explain that in a bit, so keep watching. Another very critical thing that you must keep in mind is that you want to buy the purpose of their art rather than the art itself. This means investing in the creators and their goals and vision for the NFTs. You need to understand that NFTs are pretty easy to make. Literally, hundreds are churned out every half hour. But not all creators have a goal. Some just want to make a quick buck, and you can tell from a number of signs, which we'll talk about later. If you end up going with such NFTs, you'd have invested in valueless JPEGs that won't go anywhere. So how do you know if an NFT project is actually legit or just a rug? Well, there are a few telltale signs. When you first stumble on a project, you must check out all the project's socials, its website, its Discord, and its Telegram community. If the creators of an NFT project cannot create a decent website without spelling errors and the like, then what are they doing creating digital assets? Don't forget to check out if the team behind the project is mentioned on the website. These members must be verifiable too. Do these team members actually exist? Are there links to their socials where you can go look them up and confirm things for yourself? Check them out on LinkedIn as well and see their experience, especially if the project intends to create an NFT game. You want to be sure that they have the requisite experience to pull that off. Also, confirm that they're active in the project's Discord and Telegram community. Now, NFT projects don't necessarily require a white paper, but some really ambitious projects would provide that. If they do, then read through and see what the project's plans and future projections are. That said, let's talk rarity, because the NFT game is a game of rarity. The rarer an NFT is, the more expensive it will be and the more likely it will appreciate in value. So when you're looking for NFTs or NFT projects, you need to find out about rarity as well. But quick advice at this point. Sometimes people tend to spend thousands of dollars on one good NFT that they find, and that isn't bad. But if you want to sell, it might be better to buy several low-priced NFTs, say a couple of $100s each, and get a collection, rather than spend thousands on one NFT. In the end, it might be more valuable for you when each one surges. But of course, this is not financial advice. You have to decide what strategy works best for you. Now, we move on to another critical factor to consider when investing in an NFT project, and that is the community behind the project. Once again, it's important to mention that there is no guarantee that the NFT you buy will eventually sell. And then again, the NFT market isn't very liquid. This is why it's always safer to buy NFTs from projects that have a backing of a community, even if the art isn't up to your tastes. If the project has a good story, good branding, and a substantial following, you're good. Speaking of community, it's important that you confirm that the community claimed by the NFT projects you're considering are actual human beings and not bots. So take a quick stroll to the project's Twitter following. And don't just check out the number. It's great to have a large following, but better if the followers are actual human beings. You might find certain projects with thousands of followers, but then engagement is very low on their posts and activities. That should be a red flag right there. And even when engagement is high, check through the people engaging the posts and confirm that the people are real. After that's done, you now want to look out for the release date and price of these upcoming projects. As you check the dates, check out how many NFTs will be released, and then check out the community once again. If you notice an increase in the projects following as the launch date approaches, then there's hype around the project and the NFTs might likely do very well in the market. You also have to look out for price range, obviously. Most would fall between the 0.1 ETH to 0.001 ETH, and that's between $400 to $40. Now don't forget that the quality of the art isn't such a huge factor, although you might want to invest in something you actually like in the eventuality that you're not able to sell it. Besides, most NFTs you see these days are actually amazing when it comes to quality, but beauty gives no guarantees. This is why you can't focus on that alone. Now you're probably wondering what tools you can use to find these projects. Well, the good news is that there are tools that can help you. There is upcoming NFT.art, for instance. However, the most popular tool is Rarity. Nearly everyone uses Rarity. It shows upcoming projects and gives you all the necessary details about the project, including socials, expected release date, floor price, etc. So you can check out Rarity. Well, this brings us to the end of today's video. Please, don't forget that we can't tell you what to do with your money. So please do your own research and consider the risks very carefully before investing. Thanks for watching today's video, and we'll catch you in the next one.